Welcome back to the pack. It's the Wolf Craze here, and we're on our next leg of the journey and collecting 25 skins at minimum. That is our first benchmark goal, and then from there on out we will continue to fight for more gems so that we can collect all the skins one day. I am going to... my goal... so, one thing I want to do, it's not a goal, but something I want to do, is I want to make all of my Titans blue. I don't know why. I just want to make them blue. So if I can, I will. So if it's slate gray, that looks kind of blue. Or if it's literally blue. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have a bit of a fight here. So he's blue. He's blue.
Cypher.
He's not blue yet. He's not blue.
Aurora. Tundra.
She's kind of... she's always blue.
Hunter.
Slate... hey, dude. Over here. So I want to make all my Titans blue, just because blue looks good. What's going on, Jay? How are you, dude? It's good to see you. I literally just got on. I'm starting late because I had to go bring my dogs to the groomers, so that's where they be at. So we won't be hearing them most of the day. What we're gonna do today, is what we did yesterday. Oh gosh, this guy has no idea what he's doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, like I did yesterday, I'm gonna get just one skin. I'm gonna get enough here to get one skin, and then we'll move on to something else. We'll probably hop over on Twitch. I don't know what I'm going to do over there. Probably play a little Beat Saber. I practiced a little bit yesterday with my brother when my brother came around. For those of you who don't know, the gentleman Raz, who is usually in my stream, that is my brother Rob. And he came over last night and we played a lot of Beat Saber, which is really fun. Ooh, Beat Saber, yes. It's been a while since I've actually played it on stream. Let that happen.
Enemy tower destroyed.
So yeah, it was fun. I feel like I got better at it. I'm still not great on the new songs. I still can't beat them on hard. Or on expert, I mean. Still really tough. Yep, I have 3 brothers. One who is not really into the whole streaming bit. And he's not. He's working his way back into the family's grace, and he's kind of separated himself when he got married. I don't want to say he's a loser or anything, because I don't want to talk ill of my brother, but he made some really bad choices that I wish he didn't make. I think this guy's just lazy. He's not going to play. Because I was just thorned for no reason then.
You are victorious.
So we shall see. I'm loving playing Assassin's Creed right now. Absolutely, 100% loving it. I can't wait to continue it. Hey, hands up. So I do hope to play a little bit of that today, but as you can see, we're going to be on here for a little bit. At 500 gems, we need about 7,000 more. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna play music today, because in my previous stream uploads there were some copyright issues. Not that the videos can't be played, they can be played, just I don't think there's audio. There's one video that there was it wasn't allowed to be viewed. Only about 7,000 more. It wasn't allowed to be viewed in any country, and I don't know why. Like I'm using Spotify, and Spotify, I even mentioned that many times in my streams. Maybe a couple of times I haven't, but for the most part, I let people know that I'm listening to Spotify, so it's randomized. And many streaming services, although YouTube isn't a streaming service, is that most streaming services allow you to use Spotify, and in fact, most people do. But who cares? I guess it doesn't really matter. But is what it is. That is the only problem with YouTube, Jay. I mean, actually, there's a lot wrong with YouTube. I won't get into the details of which I learned today about YouTube, but they've changed over the years. I remember when YouTube first came out, and it was a free open platform for anyone to post content, and it was remarkable. It was just remarkable what YouTube was. And they've just restricted themselves and restricted content creators so much more than they ever have before, and it sucks because they're really limiting, open media, free media. It's like saying a journalist is restricted to reporting only certain things and only what certain news outlets want. It's not good. It's just not good. You don't restrict free content creation. You don't restrict that kind of stuff. It's just not right. Alright, well. Alright, this guy is AFK. He doesn't want to play. Fine. Then I will just absolutely destroy him. He's going to sit back there. This has happened before. People just go AFK. And I wreck him. So let's wreck him. Wreck Ralph. Excuse me. You have a siege minion is under attack. You don't want to play? Fine.
Enemy tower destroyed.
And you will have a win-loss ratio that is in favor of the losses. Because you suck. You are AFK, you are not playing, you should be kicked, but for some reason, the algorithm isn't working to kick you. And it should. That's a problem. I always get kicked if I'm AFK, but this guy and some other guys never get kicked. I don't get it. Yay! So yeah, I plan on playing a little bit of Beat Saber. I was thinking of playing Preda Vendetta Rising, which is a fun game. It's just a grind fest. Last time I actually streamed it, I had mentioned, well, I won't come back until I've done some grinding. And guess what? I haven't done any grinding since then. So I'm thinking I might do that because it's fun, it's different, and I haven't really streamed it yet on Twitch. Yeah, I agree. If you have, I think, what was it, a 5-minute video, you might get one ad. If you have a 10-minute video, there's a chance for 1 or 2 ads. It all depends on the length of the video. If you have an hour, I think you're going to have like 4 ads. But I still don't know why they added so many ads. It's just ridiculous. I get that they need to monetize things, but you know, there are other ways to monetize other than ads. If you're going to do ads, do what Twitch does. Okay, so Twitch isn't the best either. I have a lot of issues with Twitch. But if you're going to have ads, have it at the beginning. Or have it at the end. Or, if you really want to, just have a ad, like, just once. Like, regardless of the length of the video. Have it once. I get that there's money, that they're trying to make money, that it's a monetization thing. Yes, I noticed you changed your name. It's just now it just says this is my name. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. Because Hunter's a pain in the butt if I get too close. I can get out of the way of most of his stuff, but if you can hear my son in the background, he's just playing in his little jumper. You see the distance he has? Your Twitch name is taken? What, the JXD? Because I follow that person. Yeah, he's doing a lot of playing. Yeah, okay, well then I'll unfollow that person if that's not you. How did those miss, man? I'm just gonna stay out of his way. Oh, it is you, okay. Oh, it's taken for YouTube. Got you. Alright.
Enemy tower destroyed.
I know, you're probably hungry. You can't eat right now, though, buddy. It's too soon. Well, this guy's gonna make it easy if I have only one person to... Oh, crap. Oh, the tower wasn't even firing at me.
Enemy tower destroyed.
Get him. Get these guys. So we're just gonna go through the grind. Like, you could tell that this guy is still active. Like, he's literally just sitting here because his head, he's sitting straight up. His arms are at least sitting still. And we're already at 1,000, by the way. Alright, he might be hungry now. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. I guess that's an okay time to start eating. You did eat probably around 6:30. Come here, buddy. And here's a bottle.
Choose your Titan.
And there is a algorithm for AFK players that they get kicked. And he's not getting kicked. I had this issue before with someone else, and I told him to get off, and he's like, it's not my fault. I'm like, okay, but I'm telling you that you're still on. You're still in the match. And I'm telling you to get off. And he had a bit of an issue. Of course, I was aggravated because he's like, come on, dude, just play. Or whatever. And I apologized kind of the next day, saying, sorry, I didn't mean to sound angry. But still, like, it's if someone tells you, hey, you're AFK and it's not kicking you, then go in and get yourself out. I mean, he claimed, oh, no, I'm in the menu. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not in the menu. You're in the game. I'm looking at you right now. You are not in the menu. You're so full of it. Anyway, that being said, when I do play some Beat Saber, I have one question for you. When I do play Beat Saber, do you want the face cam or no?
The match has begun.
Oops, I got caught. Because I don't know if I would do the face cam, but I will do the face cam if people want me to. I knew I was facing Tor. He's slow. And those minions are gone. And how would I talk if he was in menu? I wouldn't, because I wouldn't see him. I wouldn't even know he was in menu. And he wasn't talking. I was messaging him through PS Messenger. That's probably where you're confused. I had messaged him directly through that. I'm like, dude, you need to get off. Oh, it's funny to see me swinging about? Okay, I see how it is. Go on. Okay, he's not attacking me, he's attacking my partner, so that gives me the right to move in. And this is how we're just going to do it. We're going to do this till we get up to 7,500, and then we're going to call it quits. Sure, man, go ahead. I just appreciate you hanging out with me, man. Even though most people don't understand this game or necessarily enjoy watching it, I absolutely love it, and I want other people to love it too. Still needs some work, but it's growing, and the devs are working hard on it. I can't wait for the flat screen version to come out. We're going to be all over that.
You are victorious.
I can't tell if Shade is a girl or a guy. I mean, the physique and the type of hair makes me think it's a guy. But the voice resembles that of a female. But it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. But I am just curious, because I look at the balance of male to female. You have at least two males or two females. Cypher resembles that of a female, but apparently Cypher's gender neutral. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, you look at the headpiece, that's very feminine. You look at the body type, it's very feminine. Narrow waist, thick hips, even has high heels. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy watching, but most of the time I have no clue what's going on. That's okay. So we have at least two females. We have at least three males, and we have two that we're unsure, or at least I'm unsure. Cypher and Shade. And they could go either way. Apparently, like I said, Cypher is gender neutral. I just don't believe it. I think Shade is a female, because it sounds like a female. Short in stature, long hair, frail looking. It could just be a very weak, petite male who's raised to be an assassin.
The match has begun.
Hence the reason why... Ooh la la. I mean, assassins need to be nimble, right? Or at least the fantasized assassin type needs to be nimble and be able to fit in small spaces. So having a small frame makes sense, even as a male. But I still see, like, you look at the forearms. I mean, a male's forearms, at least near the elbow, are thicker. And they're just not. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but I'm curious about those sorts of things. And like, if I get hurt enough, you can hear her wheezing. And you're definitely, in my mind, it definitely sounds like a female, but it could just be a mystical creature that has no gender at all. It's more like alien than anything.
Allied siege.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it could just be... That was a terrible interpretation of what she sounded like. But it... Picture like a alien type heavy breathe. High pitch, stuff like that. Oh. Well, this person, like I said, is going to have a terrible win-loss ratio. Getting back on point.
Enemy tower destroyed.
Break all that down so the minions have something to hit. Wow! See how quickly I destroyed that? Man, oh man. Welcome to Shade, who's way overpowered. 3D Waffle died? When? I don't remember that. We're almost at 2,000. Yay! Yay for 2,000. Based on how fast I'm going through these and the fact I'm already almost at 2,000, we may not even have an hour stream. Which is okay. It's fine. We're on part 5 of our gem journey, and I don't know, maybe it might, I don't know how many parts there's going to be.
Choose your
type. If we're, I don't know if I'm going to change it when I get the trophy for 25 skins, or if it's going to stay the same title. Might change. Who knows? But who was I working on? Oh, it was Shade. I was working on getting Shades. But I actually might get Ciphers next. Because like I said, I want to try to get all blue. So maybe I will get Ciphers blue. So I have Shades blue, I have Thorns blue, I have Ciphers. I'll get Ciphers blue. Hunter kind of doesn't have a blue. He has like a gray, but it's blue-ish. His silver has blue in it, so I might just get that. But I'll have to wait a while. Aurora does, she's always blue. In Tundra primarily has blue. Hold on. I'm just going to quickly go into my channel itself. No.
Want to play some video games? I know.
No. Okay.
The match has begun.
Let's turn that down. I didn't play it. How much farther do I have? Outside of Paris? I think 1 or 2 more levels, if I can recall correctly. The game's really short. It was surprisingly short. I was upset with how short it was, if I'm going to be honest. I was hoping it'd be a little bit longer, but Paris is more than halfway through. Yeah. Alrighty. This sliding blade builds up way too fast. By the way, you ever see these things? Look at them.
Allied siege minion has spawned.
How dope are they? Come on, Pokey. Let's hurry up. They have horde mode and stuff. Oh shoot. So I mean that exists. There is some replayability. But I agree with you. $30, you would expect there to be a little bit more in terms of story. But it's just not.
Enemy tower destroyed.
Wow, this is quick.
You are victorious.
don't have to kill anyone. I don't have to do anything. Look at that. 5 minion kills. That's all I got. And no one died. In terms of their gameplay mechanics, they're very similar. Yeah. I would say that Killing Floor has a bit more diversity in terms of what you can do. The environmental interaction is a little bit greater, I would say, in Killing Floor. But then again, in Killing Floor, you couldn't open everything. In Arizona Sunshine, you could open doors of cars. You could. There was, different things that you could do in terms of interaction. You could play with those pipe wheels in Arizona Sunshine. Even though they did absolutely nothing, you could at least interact with them. You can interact with drawers. But interacting with the dead zombies, now that's different. In Killing Floor, you could have a lot more fun playing with the heads, the arms, the legs. You could use them as weapons. I agree with you, it was a lot more fun. Yeah, me too, dude. I enjoyed that so much. I remember the first time I played through, I collected heads, one in each arm. I just was hitting people with them, and then I threw them, and it was just so much fun. And playing with the daggers, interacting with weapons, like my friend Delu, he took a handgun, put it on the axe. He flipped the handgun off the axe, grabbed it midair, and then shot a zombie in the head. I mean, it was wicked cool. The different things you could do in that game are just insane. And you can hold more weapons, too. I also think the throwing mechanic in Killing Floor is better than Arizona Sunshine.